Barry Smith, it's the first day of pre-season training, the first day back at school, if you like. Are you excited to finally get out on the training pitch?
Yeah, I mean, this is where it starts for me. Close season isn't an enjoyable time, but first day of pre-season, we're out in the training pitch, and that's what I enjoy doing most.
And what looks like it's going to be the hottest day of the year so far, is it straight into it? Are you going to work the players hard, or is it a fairly gentle start?
I think it's normal that the first day of pre-season, the sun beats down, but we'll do a lot of testing in the first day just to make sure that the boys are coming back in the right frame of fitness, and then we'll judge what we do from there.
And in your many years of experience, do you have a list of tried and tested sessions that you always return to at each stage of pre-season, or with a new club, is it a new schedule?
No, there's certain sessions that I like to put in, but it's all geared towards the start of the season. So from the first day of pre-season, it'll be geared towards what we're going to be trying to do come the start of the season.
Pre-season used to be about getting fit. Stereotypically, the players were up and down hills every day for a couple of weeks, but now it's more about the technical side, that players are expected to come back from their summer fit. They've had their summer programme, so I suppose pre-season will have changed since you were a lad at Celtic.
Yeah, pretty much. When we were growing up, a lot of the players went away, had a right good summer, didn't come back in the right shape, but now the players are more disciplined, and hopefully they come back after looking after themselves. They were all given a programme through the close season. Hopefully they come back after looking after themselves and we're able to get the ball out as soon as possible. But if they don't, then that will change, because we have to get fit and be ready for the start of the season.
And with that, getting the ball out straight away, you'll be working on style and shape as soon as possible?
Yeah. We'll do a lot of possession team games, but geared towards the way we want to play.
And you're excited about working with Chris Barker too, a new partnership?
Yeah, Chris has obviously got a massive amount of experience. Did well when he came in as a caretaker manager, and someone that I'm looking forward to working with. I'm sure that we can bounce ideas off each other, and as much as him learning from me, I'll definitely be learning from him as well.
Trialists are an important part of every pre-season campaign. You've got some coming in. Are you expecting much from them? Is there any names that you're, without giving away any secrets, is there anybody that you're expecting to come in and shine?
I mean, we'll look at trialists throughout the course of pre-season. Whether we sign any is a different question. They have to come in and impress us. We'll try to get boys in that are hungry and want to play at this level and progress, but only time will tell whether they're going to be good enough.
The squad, although it's already coming together nicely, you're happy with how things are progressing?
Yeah, to have as many as we have signed at this point it's great for me, because I know I can start to work on things straight away, but we also want to add a few more.
It looked like a couple of weeks ago that Sam Hatton might not be signing, but you're glad to have him back?
Yeah, Sam was within his rights. He obviously took a cut to stay here, which to me is massive, that he still wants to be at Aldershot, but he was within his rights to go and see if there was any other clubs out there, but thankfully he's decided that he wants to stay at Aldershot, and that's a positive for us. And
he was the second top goal scorer last season, and that's a big part of his game, goals from midfield.
Yeah, we can't just rely on strikers to be scoring goals. We need the goals to come from all over the pitch, and the fact that Sam had scored a few last year obviously helps us.
The other player coming in today, a new face, is Luke Oliver. Lots of experience. You said you want your defenders to defend, and that's what he'll do.
No, definitely. Although we're looking to play an attractive style of football, we still have to be able to defend. And Luke comes under that category where he's got experience, he's played at a higher level, and he's 6'7", which in this division is a big thing, to go and be able to compete with centre forwards that are, similar height and build, and I'm sure it'll be a good addition to the squad.
That height is clearly going to be important, that strength, but the experience too of having played over 100 games for Bradford City, almost a full season with Forest Green last year. That the young hungry players need to be complemented by the older wiser heads.
No, definitely. We'll have got quite a young squad, but with the experience, especially at the back, where he can guide players through things, he'll have a couple of young boys beside him, but his experience will guide them and help, you know, us be solid at the back and look to build, you know, going forward.
And hopefully a threat at set pieces too.
Yeah, I actually don't think he scored enough goals, but that might be down to delivery, it might be down to movement, and it's something that we'll work on, because I do think he should be scoring more goals from set pieces.
And at the moment, this group of players that you're building, you're excited to not just to get started for yourself, but to work with them to bring the best out of them.
Definitely, as I say, all the players that I've brought in are hungry and they're enthusiastic and they want to do better, and that's what I want to work with. I don't want to work with guys that are just coming here for a pay packet. That's not what I'm about. And I want these guys to progress at Aldershot and move on with Aldershot.